The chaos they forced you into is now showing up in their own life in ways they cannot control. They really believed they would walk away untouched after everything they did to you. They created confusion, emotional stress, silence, and instability, then acted like your reactions were the real issue. Every time you tried to express your pain, they twisted the story until you started questioning yourself. But life has a way of exposing people through patterns. Now, the same chaos they once forced into you is quietly entering their own life, and they are struggling to handle it. At first, they ignored the signs. Small problems started appearing everywhere. Relationships became tense. Conversations felt cold. People stopped trusting them the same way. Situations they once controlled easily started falling apart right in front of them. And for the first time, they are begging to understand how exhausting emotional instability really feels. Because chaos feels different when you are the one trapped inside. Now they know what it feels like to overthink silence. They know how painful mixed signals can become. They understand the mental exhaustion of constantly feeling emotionally unsafe around people. The same pressure they normalize for you is now becoming part of their own reality. That is the part they never expected, especially because you are no longer there carrying the emotional weight for them. You stopped trying to fix situations they kept damaging. You stopped begging for you stopped begging for honesty from someone committed to confusion. You stopped exhausting yourself trying to prove your intentions to people who already decided to misunderstand you. And once you stepped away, the dysfunction became impossible to hide. Now, the emotional confusion they projected outward has nowhere else to go. It is slowly circling back into their own environment. That manipulation is no longer working the same way. People are becoming distant. Trust is becoming harder for them to keep. What makes this harder is seeing your energy changed. You seem calmer now, more grounded, more emotionally clear. While they are dealing with instability, you are slowly rebuilding your peace without revenge, argument, or public drama. That contrast is becoming difficult for them to ignore. Because deep down, they know something important. You were never the true source of the chaos they blamed you for. You were reacting to an unhealthy environment that kept draining you emotionally. And now that you are no longer standing inside that environment, the real dysfunction is becoming visible on its own. People eventually expose themselves through repeated behavior. Now life is forcing them to experience the same emotional confusion they once created for somebody else. And this time, they cannot run from it, manipulate it, or control how it unfolds. Sometimes karma is not loud. Sometimes it simply allows people to finally feel the right weight of the damage they once ignored in others. Thanks for watching this episode. Kindly subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so that you'll be the first person to always see things like this. To my returning subscribers, I say I love you all so much. And if you're new to this channel, God continue to bless you.